this is going to be more of a preview than a true review. Of course, this is due to the fact that I've been playing a beta and not the final version of the game. Also, this means what is contained within might change in the final release. So you've finished logging in and it's time to start playing, but first you need to make your character. As this part is highly likely to change in terms of how much you're able to customize, I'll keep this section short. There are 9 categories, 4 items to pick for in each one, and around 5 colors. I expect there to be more items to pick from in the final version, leaving large amounts of room to make your character unique. After making your character, you'll only be able to take items on and off, however. If this is beta only or not, no one can say. Hopefully you'll be able to change your outfit in the final version after picking it, but to be on the safe side, pick something you know you will like. Another way of doing this is to just make your character hard to see on the map you play the most. Personally, I just went with what I liked and didn't really go the route of being hard to see. Also, can someone explain to me why half the people wear all black? Now for the last step before you get into combat, setting up your skills. Every skill starts at level 1, and as you use them they slowly build up until they level up. You have 4 slots to equip skills. Each skill only takes 1 slot at level 1, but as they level up some will cost more, not all though. So you can either have 4 basic skills or specialize in something. This system is nice because it rewards you for playing, but the rewards are balanced so a new player won't be completely outclassed. Besides, everyone likes leveling up. Of course, since all these skills level up, the sooner you pick what you want to do, the better. Also, don't dismiss the SOP skills as useless. They can actually help a great deal in the fight, even in a game with random people. The only thing you might need to do is remind them to link up. Other than that, it's pretty automatic. If I had to pick just one skill to have them add, it would be a medic skill of some sort. Maybe have it where you get a med pack and can heal your teammates with the press of the triangle button. As it level ups, you heal for more health and faster. We can all only hope they add more skills in the final release, or in content after that. Some more ways of countering certain ways of fighting, as well as offering more. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. So now you have a character and set your skills. It's time to play the game. But before we jump in and start killing people, we have to know the controls first. The controls have changed a lot since the old Metal Gear Solid games, yet they still feel familiar. X is still crouch, rolling is the same, triangle is still used to climb ladders and other actions. That is where it stops though. To fire a gun or throw a grenade, you first have to ready your weapon. No more just hitting one button to fire. This is done by hitting L1 and you have 3 aiming modes: auto aim, over the shoulder, and first person. Auto aim is the traditional Metal Gear Solid firing mode, or as close as you'll get anyway. The camera is far back and you lock onto your target automatically. Over the shoulder gives you more control over where you aim, but still allows you to see around your character easier than in first person. Finally, first person gives you the best aim possible, but makes it really hard to see around you. While the basic controls for CQC are the same, as in you hold the button while not hitting a direction will cause you to grab the person, the button has changed from circle to R1. This might sound confusing that your CQC and weapon button are the same, but it works out well. With how different the cameras are for just running around and aiming, it is basically impossible to mess up which attack you will use. For anyone who has played the other Metal Gear Solid games, you will notice you no longer hold a direction to press up against a wall. Now you simply hit triangle next to it. I have to admit, I like this so much better. I no longer have to hold a button down to stay against a wall, plus the direction you hit to go left or right are clearer than before. Apart from that, triangle is used for basically every action not involved in shooting someone. Any interaction will be triggered by the use of triangle. You won't mix up what action you're about to take either, as a little picture appears in the middle of the screen to show what the single press will do. The control scheme is simple, flexible, and easy to learn. After playing for a few minutes, they will feel natural. Now that we have our character, skills, and know the controls, we can get into a game. There are currently 5 game modes. Deathmatch is just what you would expect, a giant free-for-all. The rest I find more fun though. This game seems to be more about teamwork to me. The reason is simple: SOP. Run next to a teammate and hit triangle to create a link between you and your teammates. From this link you can see where they are and if anything happened to them, such as getting knocked out, put to sleep, killed, say something. You will know where they are and what happened. Not only that, but you will get a silhouette of them from anywhere on the map. Apart from this, some skills allow you to share information through SOP. This can range from seeing traps to enemies. So the modes that use this system are Team Deathmatch, which is rather self-explanatory, Base, in which you fight to control certain bases across the map, Capture, where you try to capture 2 items and then bring it back to your base and hold it for a certain amount of time. Last up is Sneaking, where 2 teams face off, only Snake has been thrown into the mix. As for the actual gameplay, it's fun. Even though it's just a beta, you have a good number of options available to you as how you can fight. That being said, it seems most of these options get left unused. Call me whatever you want, but personally, I think this is due to 3 main reasons. 1, the game hasn't been out long enough for people to really work out strategy. 2, they're used to playing first-person shooters and just use that as a model for how to play. 3, they played Metal Gear Solid and don't really play online games. So given more time and people helping out the newbies, I can see this game becoming something great. Finally, I only have one real complaint, that being headshots. The problem isn't the fact they kill you in one hit from a reasonable distance, it's just how large the area it considers a headshot to be. Here's an outline of some shots that hit the head. Seems a bit big to me. So after you've finished running through your first game of Metal Gear Solid 4, this seems to be a good place to go in for some fun online Metal Gear Solid. Oh, and be nice to newbies, they just want to get better.